Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium.
But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Here's 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Fields. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It's taken to the 26. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On play action, Love to throw, rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Second down, Love. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
Love from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They go back to the ground with Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Ready.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. First play's a run with Nwangu. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Vikings at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Well, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter
sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Up the middle, Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to throw, Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Love looking to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, Scott.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 10. Fields again. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Fields. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more yards. On first down, it's Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards, and the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Vikings nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, son.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Montez Sweat with a tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Vikings 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st down, Fields. He gets it to Addison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw is Fields. He lets one go deep for Addison. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On the counter, here's Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
3rd and 4.
Love now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Fields now to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Here we go.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 34 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Okay,
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
On the double.
Packers.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 113 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Fields. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Go.
Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Fields, and the throw here caught by Addison.
And he's brought down 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On play action, Love to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. The give is to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out now. 52.
Love looking to throw it.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Packer first down.
Come on, set.
Give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
This is Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready?
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Here we go.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready?
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Ready? Ready?
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Packers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA